For this week's Reflective Practitioner Video Journal, we were asked to share a time that you learned a lot from a mistake you made in your professional or personal life. Obviously, all done mistakes. I think one mistake that I've made is the type of career choice that I chose. I think I wasn't aware of all the policies set by the California to become a peace officer. One of the requirements is colorblind. My mom being, not educated, I'm sorry to say it like that, but not educated, and she's, no education whatsoever. When I was little, I was diagnosed with being colorblind. And my mom never did anything about it. I went with my whole life, struggling with colors, but I never really thought anything of it. Nothing was wrong. So I pursued a career in law enforcement. I went through the whole basic academy with it, whatnot. And when I applied for the sheriff's department, I went through all the testing. I was doing great. I took the medical, and I failed the medical. And they said I was slightly colorblind, and I couldn't pass one of their tests, the Wentworth testing. And when I didn't pass it, I felt like I misinformed myself. I didn't inform myself right, and I wasted a lot of time trying to become a peace officer. I got a job with the sheriff's department, which is a blessing too. I work in the correctional field, but my ultimate goal was to become a peace officer. And this was sort of like my backup. Become a school psychologist or a counselor was my backup. And honestly, I should have pursued that first. When I went to get my bachelor's, I should have pursued a career in psychology or counseling, and I didn't. I chose criminal justice, which at the time was, I could use it in law enforcement. So I think I was misinformed. I misinformed myself by not informing myself about the options that I had. And I think as a counselor, it's something that I want to provide all the students, the right information and all the information needed, and make sure that they don't waste time when they're pursuing their career and when they're going to school, because you could waste a lot of time in school if you don't pick the right path. If you start changing majors, you could waste a lot of time. So I think that's one of the things that I learned. I think it's two mistakes. First was I wasn't informed about what all the requirements were for being a peace officer, and I should inform myself more of what could I do with a criminal justice degree instead of majoring in something else. I think we all learn from our mistakes, and whether or not you want to accept them, you have to accept them, and you have to just move forward and leave that in the past and create a different bridge into a different future. Because if you stay stuck in the past and what if I would have done this, what if I would have done that, you're never gonna get out. You're never gonna get anything out of it. The best way is to accept, move forward, and build your own bridge to another future. And that's it. That's all I have to say for a lot to learn from my mistakes. Thank you.